10 luckiest people caught on camera. What does it really mean to be lucky? Cash windfall? A pet that mumbles syllables? A cool boss? Sure, but the best kind of luck is one that makes you say, not today. These 10 people never would have thought something terrifying was going to come their way. Luckily for them, the sheer terror of a tragic end shifted at the last minute. And these moments have been captured on camera. Hey everyone, and welcome back to Trend Dive. Today we are going to be talking about the 10 luckiest people caught on camera. But before we get on to that, go ahead and like and subscribe if you haven't already. It helps us out a lot. Also, make sure to stay until the end to see who is the luckiest of them all. It may not be who you think. And without any further ado, let's get on to the video. Number 10. Motocross move gone wrong. When motorcycles race with utmost speed and intensity, that sometimes sends them flying. It's pretty obvious it's not a harmless sport, at least for the people racing in it. As one of the spectators who just wanted to enjoy the extreme sport, there's no way you think you'd be in any danger. But, as we all know, anything can happen to anyone, anywhere. In this video, a motocross racer overshoots his jump, sending his motorcycle flying into the air and into a group of people. The guy in the red hoodie narrowly avoids what could have been a deep impact scenario as he casually moves out of the way. And this man is so casual that after casually avoiding a possibly serious injury, he resumes talking on his phone like nothing happened, casually. If that's not chill, I don't know what is. Number 9. Aerial racing. There's motorcycle racing and there's car racing. You know what else there is? Plane racing. That exists too, with its fair share of risk, of course. But since the race is supposed to take place up in the air, you'd think the pilot's at his safest prior to takeoff. Well, surprise, surprise. In this video, you see a racer experiencing engine troubles. He's trying to signal officials, but is unable to get their attention. Just seconds later, we see a situation so shocking. Another plane takes off and almost decapitates the helpless driver. Catastrophe was literally inches away, and in an unbelievable twist of fate, the pilot comes out of that seemingly inescapable scenario unscathed. Number 8. When to do a full flip. While driving mundanely on a busy highway, a motorist captured a horrifying moment you have to see to believe. In the video, we see a guy on a motorcycle speeding through traffic when a vehicle switches lanes. The biker didn't see that coming, resulting in a collision that could have easily turned disastrous had it not been for a sheer stroke of luck. Instead of falling off his motorcycle, the biker does a full flip and lands on top of the vehicle, which stopped, allowing this lucky guy to jump off. What an interesting turn of events. And oh, impressive ninja-like reflexes. And thank God for dash cams. Number 7. Great white stuck in a cage. Normally, people make conscious, sensible decisions to avoid sharks and their terrifying teeth. All 300 of them, at all costs. Not thrill seekers who live by the "when there's danger, we're there" official motto. So in order to get up and close with sharks as safely as possible, there are shark cages. These allow people who are willing to dive with sharks for a face-to-face meet and greet the added benefit of, not getting eaten. Unfortunately, in this video, chaos ensues as a great white accidentally hits the side of the cage after lunging at the bait, breaking the metal rail and getting stuck inside while someone was in there. The boat team's response is a quick flinging the hatch at the top and allowing the shark to get out. The diver inside the cage? Imagine getting stuck with a thrashing great white in a narrow cage. It only lasted a couple of seconds, but phew, it's clear that luck played a big role here. Number 6. A truck smashed by a train. In this video, a truck crossing a railway becomes ensnared by the crossing bar with no time to come up with a life-saving solution. Regrettably, there's really nothing that can be done in this dire situation. The truck fails to move, not even a bit. And in an appalling scene, we see it get smashed and shattered into pieces by a speeding, much larger train. What's truly remarkable about this is how the truck's cabin narrowly escaped the train's massive impact, while the rest of the vehicle was totally obliterated. The driver then steps out of the truck unharmed and certainly very relieved, as we all are. Number 5. Close encounter of the bear kind. Number 5 is somehow the luckiest of all the people in the list on the basis of obliviousness. As she clips into her snowboard and records her run, she doesn't notice the bear's presence behind her. She glides down the mountain seemingly having a great time and totally unaware that she's being chased by a large predator. She doesn't have a clue of the potential danger she's in, not until she checks the footage afterwards. Fortunately, the bear isn't able to keep up, prompting the animal to stop and probably do other bear-related business. It's a close call, alright. Had the snowboarder crashed or even slowed down, the outcome would have been unthinkable. Number 4. A van ruins park day. You know when the weather is nice and you think it's a great day to hang out in the park? This is probably what the people in this footage had in mind, only for something downright unexpected to nearly ruin the day and their lives. This surveillance footage from a local park shows people hanging out with family and friends when the unthinkable happens. A van veers horrifically out of control on a nearby road and speedily heads straight to the park. Thankfully, it narrowly misses several people before coming to a stop at the other side. And looking at the footage, the people being oblivious of the fast-approaching vehicle was a good thing, because the outcome would have been different had they panicked and ran in the wrong direction. Number 3. A light post saves the day. In our next video, we see a young woman walking on the street with zero clue as to what's about to happen. As she makes her way along the sidewalk, a car behind her shockingly loses control and appears to be going straight for her. But only seconds before making its impact into a human body, the vehicle's havoc is interrupted when it hits a light post. Now this is the kind of things that can make you appreciate seemingly mundane objects like a light post. Without it, it could have been a disastrous outcome for the lady who's just going about her day. Number 2. Stick to age-appropriate games. There's a reason why some playing equipment is designed just for children. Weight limits. However, these 4 people in the video decided to ignore age restrictions. They went ahead hoping to have a fun time, only for it to be cut short when the structure comes crashing down. 4 adults riding that thing that's supposed to be for kids? It's a wonder why it didn't make it. The huge metal pole that fell alongside the structure narrowly missed the man in black, his head in particular. It's terrifying what might have happened had it hit him in the head. It's clearly a close call moment, one that does make you think twice before messing with contraptions supposedly for children. And for the luckiest lot, here they are, the number 1 group of luckiest people to escape something horrifying. Number 1, skydiving gone wrong. Skydiving is already an extreme sport as it is. Imagine skydiving and then having to experience a heart-thumping crash while up in the air. Nope, that is not something that people sign up for ordinarily. Still, it doesn't mean it cannot happen. In this video, 2 planes loaded with skydivers collided mid-air. There was even an explosion before the skydivers went straight down. At that point, you really need to jump. Thankfully, not a single person got hurt in the collision. Well guys, that's it for this video. We hope you enjoyed it. Who do you think had the closest call? Please let us know in the comments below. Remember to like and subscribe.